So this next song is another song off a new record, and it's pretty special to us. When I originally started writing the lyrics, I had my little girls in mind. I have 4 kids, and I know. Thank you very much. And my oldest is 8, a little boy, and I have a little girl that's 5, a little boy that's 4, and a little girl that's 19 months. And and you know, I learned pretty quickly, my 2 boys there's just something different about boys. You can kind of kick them around, they kind of wag their tail, and they're fine. But my girls, if I upset them, it takes about a week of making it right. This was new to me when Gracie, my second, was born. You know, I dated, and I know that there are some girls that are high maintenance. I didn't know that all girls are somehow wired to where you've got to be very gentle, and you know, you can't just, you know, tell them to go away. You've got to love on them, and you've got to take your time with them, which I love. It's just something I had to learn. There's something very special between me and my daughters. And the best advice I was ever given before I ever had kids, and for you teenagers, just hang on, because this is something for your parents, I guess. But I learned a long time ago, there are pressures that you know, guys and girls are going to face, but especially girls. This world is pressuring them from every angle of how to dress, how to act, who to hang with, what to eat, what not to eat. And it's all this different stuff that the media says, this is what you're supposed to look like. And the one thing I learned before I ever had kids is somebody told me that me as a father, I have to have a louder voice than the rest of the world when it comes to my kids. And I got to figure out a way to do that. And so every day that my girls, every day that they've been alive, I've told them every day that they are perfect the way that they are, and that God has something incredible in store for them. And as I was writing this song, I realized this isn't just about a girl that's about to be a teenager or the pressures of a girl. This applies to every single one of us, because the one thing that we have in common is the fact that all of us at some point or another have felt unlovable. We feel like we can never be enough. And we treat God the same way. We feel like there's something so dark in our past, or something that we hang on to, that if God even saw what our heart was truly made of, it'd be too much. And I know, and I'm sure most of you know, that God sees everything. That's a very Sunday school answer, but maybe they're onto something. But it's hard for us to comprehend that this God that threw every star to the night, this God that is so awesome that He and only He tells the sun when to shine, that same God is crazy in love with you. He is not just in love with what you might be one day or your potential, but He loves you right where you are. And He certainly loves you enough not to leave you where you are. And so there are probably several of you tonight. I obviously don't know you personally. But I know that we all have pain and hurt in common. And whatever the reason may be, you may be standing here tonight feeling like you have no value whatsoever, no worth. You're never good enough. And it's just a reminder that understand that none of us can be good enough. There's some of you that are hanging on to something so dark and maybe twisted that surely if God knew about this, there's no way you could be forgiven. And I'm just here to remind you that no one is out of the reach of God's grace. But then there's some of you that are the very rule-abiding churchgoer. And I want you guys to know that you cannot be shiny and polished enough to earn His grace. So I guess that means we are all in the same boat. What I've learned a long time ago is the hardened sinner and the stuck-up churchgoer, we all need Jesus. And so this song just talks about how whatever you're hanging on to, man, just let it go, because God sees you as a work of art, as beauty. And that because it's something we can't earn, He's decided to give it to us. and to make us holy as He is holy. So if everything is forgotten tonight, my prayer is that if you're in a tent or the back of a truck or wherever you're sleeping tonight, that you can take a deep breath, lay your head on your pillow and say, it's all good. Because the God of all creation thinks I'm beautiful. Amen? Days will come when you don't have the strength, when all you hear is you're not worth anything, wondering if you ever could be loved, and if they truly saw your heart, they'd see too much. You're beautiful